Good morning, children. In the last class, we learned about the different types of the waves, children. That is, wave is the disturbance created in the medium. Waves are classified into two types. That is, the stationary wave as well as the progressive wave. Stationary waves are the waves which they start from the mean position. They enter into the medium. After a certain time, again they return back to the same original position. Then those waves are called as the stationary waves, children. Example of the stationary waves are the water waves, children. Okay. Next, progressive waves. Progressive waves are the waves in which they start from the mean position, they enter into the medium, but they never come back again. Those waves are called as the what? Progressive waves. Progressive waves are of two types, children. Okay, progressive waves are of two types. That is the transverse waves and as well as the longitudinal waves. Children, yesterday few of you have written the wrong answers, children. Transverse waves means if the particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the wave propagation, then those waves are called as the what? Transverse waves. The particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the wave propagation, then those waves are called as the transverse waves. Example of the transverse waves are the light waves. In the transverse waves, crests and troughs are formed. Crests and troughs are formed in the transverse waves, children. Okay, children. Next, we learned about the longitudinal waves. The particles of the medium vibrate parallel to the wave propagation, then those waves are called as the what? Longitudinal waves, children. Longitudinal waves. In the longitudinal waves, rarefactions and compressions are formed. Compression means coming close together, whereas rarefaction means going far away, children. Okay. Compressions and rarefactions, coming close, okay, moving back, again coming like this, it reaches the other person, children. Okay, that is about the longitudinal waves. And when we learn about the waves, normally some terms are involved in the wave in this chapter, children. In the sound chapter, some terms are involved. What are the terms? That is frequency, children. Okay, time period. Okay, before this, wavelength, time period. Okay, velocity of sound. These are certain terms which are involved in this chapter, children. That means compulsory we should learn the terms which were over here. Compulsory, whenever when we are learning about sound or waves, normally we should learn all these terms. We should be aware of the terms, that is frequency, wavelength, time period, velocity of sound, children. Okay, we should be aware of these terms. Therefore, we will be learning in detail about what are these terms. First one is frequency. First we know that what is a wave. Wave means disturbance created in a medium is called as a wave. Normally a wave means, we take in terms of the transverse wave, children, a crest and a trough together. A crest and trough together, it is called as one complete wave, children. This is a crest, this is a trough, children. The upper hump, the lower hump. Crest and a trough together, it is called as one complete wave. Okay, complete wave. A crest and trough is together, it is called as a wave, children. Okay, now see here. Frequency. What do you mean by this frequency? Number of waves completed in a second. Number of waves in 1 second. How many number of waves completed? That is called as a frequency. Okay, number of waves completed in a second is called frequency. Number of waves completed in a second. That means in 1 second, how many number of waves completed? That is called as a what? Frequency children. Or we can say in terms of oscillations. Oscillation means the to and fro motion of an object is called as an oscillation children. Then to and fro motion of an object is called as the oscillation. Normally, when we go to a new constructed building, if you go there, just we will be pulling off the rod, what is over there. When you pull the rod, okay, it starts vibrating. For 1 second, how many number of times it vibrates, that is called as the frequency children. Okay, for 1 second, how many number of times it vibrates, that is called as the frequency. Okay children, number of waves completed in a second is called as a frequency. Number of waves completed in a second is called as a frequency children. Okay, that means number of oscillations completed in a second is called as a frequency. The units of frequency, normally units of frequency is the units is hertz children. Units of frequency is hertz, HERTZ. We can write this as HTZ. We'll write it as HTZ, hertz. The units of frequency is hertz children, hertz. Okay, if we write it as HTZ. Okay, and here normally we represent the frequency by using of the letter N. N represents the what? Frequency, or like this, 2. Okay children, like this or like this we will be representing children. Okay, here frequency is the number of waves completed in a second, is called as the frequency children. Next we are having what? Wavelength. Wavelength. What do you mean by this wavelength? Okay, wavelength means these are the waves. The distance between, this is a crest, this is also a crest, this is a trough, this is also a trough. The distance between two crests or two troughs is called as the wavelength. The distance between, or difference between, the distance between two crests or two troughs is called wavelength. Is called wavelength. Or in terms of, this is in terms of the transverse waves, transverse waves. But whereas in the longitudinal waves, this is the compression, rarefaction. Compression, rarefaction. Distance between the two compressions, or distance between the two compressions or two rarefactions. The distance between two compressions or two rarefactions is called as a wavelength. Okay children, and here wavelength is denoted by the letter this one, which we call it as lambda. Call it as lambda children. Okay. Here children, we represent the letter by using the word called as lambda. Okay, the distance between the two compressions or two rarefactions is called as a wavelength children. Normally lambda. Like this we represent. Distance between two crests is lambda, or distance between two troughs is lambda, or distance between the two compressions is lambda, or distance between two rarefactions is called as a lambda children. Okay, right. Next we will be learning about time period. Time period. What do you mean by this time period? The time taken to complete one complete vibration. The time taken to complete one complete wave, one wave or one oscillation okay, one complete oscillation or one complete wave is called time period. Time period. The time taken to complete one complete wave or one complete oscillation or one complete vibration is called as a time period. Normally it is denoted by T. And here frequency and time period are inversely proportional, children. It is inversely proportional to time period. Okay, that means frequency, if it is increasing, time period changes, time period is increasing, frequency changes. Normally frequency is n and here it is 1 by T, children. Okay, it is 1 by T. Okay, children, right. And here this is about the time period, children. The time taken to complete one complete wave or one complete vibration or one complete oscillation is called as a time period, children. And here frequency is the number of waves completed in a second. We should have a difference between the frequency and time period, children. Time period is to complete one wave, to complete one oscillation, how much time it is taking. And here frequency means for 1 second how many number of times it is moving. That is called as the frequency, children. Next we'll have another small term, children, that is called as the velocity. Velocity of sound. Velocity is given as, normally velocity is given as v. V is equal to n lambda, children. Or we can say that mu lambda or n lambda. Here velocity is the product of frequency and wavelength. Velocity is the product of frequency and wavelength. Okay, v is equal to n lambda. Okay, children. Therefore, today we learn what is frequency, what is the wavelength, what is time period, as well as the velocity of sound, children. You should make a note of all these points, children, and you should write the same as the homework, children. Okay, right? Thank you. Have a nice day.